Hello everybody, welcome to RNG University. Today we're opening another Kamigawa Neon Dynasty collector box. So hopefully we win the lottery this time. Gonna try to use my hands again and let's see if I can open it without a pair of scissors. And really it's kind of awkward. These packs are extremely tough, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so these collector boxes are still very hot items right now. I think the whole case is still over 1,500. Who knows? And yeah, the lottery card is what everyone wants, so let's hope we can get it. I'm very excited about this. So starting with pack 1. All right, and try my best to open these now. All right, we'll start with Ninja's Kunai. All right, a bunch of commons. We got our mountain, foil for our mountain. These lands are so pretty. Honestly, think, you know, if anything, at the end of the day, this is what this set is going to be known for. All right, we got a bunch of fancy schmancy cards. I'm going to separate the uncommons. All right, so that's the uncommon. And then the rare is the March of Burgeoning Life, the worst March of the 5, but here it is. Ascendant Acolyte, not a great card, but again, it is what it is. And then we got Boseiju. All right, first pack, we got the Borderless Boseiju Who Endures. People are raving about this card and being kind of the best card of the set, at least best of the land cycles. I'm not quite sure about that. Honestly, I think this is fine, but the old Boseiju is like 1,000 times better than this Boseiju. And yeah, it's basically a disenchant or a non-basic land, but then you also help your opponent like fetch. So it is what it is. It's not a worse card. It is definitely a very good land, honestly, but I think there's very big hype about that. And we got a 1,000 Face Shadow. So this card is, you know, I don't like this card at all. Basically, all it does is it copies if you ninjutsu it, which, I mean, come on, you can just play a clone at that point. Oh, and then we got a foil Otawara, the Soaring Sky. So this, you know, the Soaring City in Canada. And then we got a Construct. So that's our token. All right, so that's start pack 1. No mythics, but 4 rares, I think. Pretty good. Moving on to pack 2. Hopefully, we'll get our super neon shiny card. Bunch of commons again. We got our foil island. This island is so beautiful. And then we got Heiko Yamazaki, the lady who is not a partner with her sister or whatever. Anyways, so it is what it is. Any of these uncommons? This is one uncommon. Again, I'm not even sure what I'm sorting. Cloud Steel Kirin. And here we go. Oh, this is the card I've been waiting for. The Goshintai of Life's Origin. This is the commander I wanted. It's the 5-color commander for your Shrine deck. Exciting card. People are saying that they're going to make Shrine decks with another commander at the helm. I'm just like, why are you doing that? Why would you make a Shrine deck if you're not going to make the Shrine commander, the one Shrine commander, your commander, right? It's just ridiculous. Even if there are better cards, I definitely think you got to make Shrine commander with this guy right here. And we got a Borderless, so even better. And then we got Inventive Iteration. I feel like this card is being overlooked right now by a lot of people, especially because it's not good at standard at all. But look at the back ability. You can stop your opponent from playing spells. That's always the rage in like every EDH game ever. So I love this card. I think it's going to be good. All right, and then we have the Invoke Calamity. There's a lot of Invoke, and I think Calamity is kind of the not the best one. I'm not sure if it's the worst one, but it is what it is. And then we got Muktai Soul Ripper, just another vehicle. And oh, this is a Dragon Spear. I know it's just a token, but the Dragon Spear is fairly rare. I don't think I've seen it before, and it's very nice looking. All right, so that's 2 packs, 1 mythic. It is what it is, you know, but at least it's the mythic I wanted. Now if I can get a foil version of that, my pack is set. All right, so pack number 3, a bunch of commons and uncommons. All right, and then we got another foil mountain. This time it's the snow mountain. It's not snow. I'm always going to bring that up. I don't know why they made it that way. They could have easily made it snow, you know? And then here are the commons. Here are there's also a common, and this is the uncommon foil. And then we have another Otawara Soaring Sky. fancy card. I think this probably is the best one, just because you can bounce pretty much anything, and it's channel, so it's instant speed, and it's very difficult to counter. So my opinion wise, this is the best one. I know it costs 4, but in EDH, that means it costs 3, because you always have a legendary creature, and at 3, it's not bad. All right, and then we got Kami of Celebration. This is one of those weird art that basically has Kami, that's the bell, I think, but then there's a bunch of smaller Kami, so is the Kami of Celebration made of tiny Kamis of each of the characters? All right, and then we got March of Wretched Sorrow. This is probably one of the better marches. You can basically drain your opponent, or not your opponent, but your creatures or planeswalkers. So, drain's always good. You're going to see this in play a lot in Standard, I think, but not outside of Standard. All right, and then we got Ishin 2 Heaven is 1. This is one of my other favorite commanders on the set. This is an amazing card. Basically, if you're any attacking or creature attacking causes a trigger ability, a permanent you control the trigger, you can trigger that one more time. So people just think in the lines of all the samurais that if you attack alone, it does something. But it's not just that, right? It triggers Exalted. It triggers if you have any other abilities, or if you have abilities that if your opponent attacks you, it triggers. This also triggers an additional time. Amazing commander. Oh, and is that what I think it is? I don't think it's neon, but it's purple. It's probably not the most expensive one, but hey, it is the Hidetsuku Devouring Chaos. All right, so we got a foil version of that. I didn't even know they had a foil version of this. Obviously, it's not the $4 million card, but hey, it's maybe $3 million. All right, so we got one of those. Hopefully, we pull more out of this pack, all right, or out of this box. And we got another Dragon Spirit. When it rains, it pours. All right, pack number 4 here. I can't believe we got a regular version of the Ultra R Hidetsugu, and then we got a foil version of that. It's just crazy. All right, so here's a bunch of commons. And now we got a Forest. This is a pretty good looking Forest. Guardian, Air, Moon Circuit. No uncommons in the Ultra Art this time. All right, and then we got Greasefang. Greasefang's a pretty good commander. I haven't really tried it too much. I tried it in Arena, and there's not enough vehicles to make this really good, but definitely in EDH I can see it coming. All right, and then there's Mugen of the Cryptic Dreams. Everyone always talks about this art. I think it's a pretty fanciful art. I know all the faces are different, and maybe to have it in foil, it would look a lot better. But this one it's creepy looking art. All of the Mugens are rares. Apparently, none of them are mythics. All right, then we got Invoke the Ancient. I don't like this Invoke at all. It just makes 4 5s, and with 5 mana, you gotta do better than making 2 4 5s. All right, and then we got Inventive Iteration again. Very good card in my opinion, and I like this Ultra R too. It looks very anime-like. It's got one of those mech feeling to it, even though it's a Moonfolk. Stopping your opponent from playing spells is just underrated. All right, and then we have Leaf Spring Avenger, nothing good, and then Human Monk that turns into a Samurai. All right, so that's pack number 4. Amazingly, did I miss a mythic here? We got 4 packs and 1 mythic. I mean, it's our luck, It's been like that since we started. All right, so then we have a foil plain, very good card. Common, uncommon, common. No, I already saw the mythic. And then we have Nashi Moon Sage's Scion. I hear people say that they're gonna make a commander out of this. I just can't figure it out. Mono black commanders always, in my opinion, kind of janky. It's very difficult to stop enchantments. It's kind of hard to stop artifacts, and that's everywhere in EDH. So I don't know. It is a mythic, so maybe maybe someone figure something out with it. Aki's Battle Squad, Biting Palm Ninja, Brilliant Restoration. I like the Ultra art of this. It looks very cool. If in foil, it will look a lot better, honestly. And the ability is insane, right? Return all artifact and enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a gigantic Timmy card, in my opinion. But hey, if Replenish is good, this might be good too. And we got Kami of Transience. This card is annoying, to say the least, right? If you ever play up against this in Runes on like Sander, you know how annoying this card is. It keeps coming back. It's just, I don't know why they print cards like these. They just make aggro decks so annoying to deal with. And then we got a Spirit that's Menace, and then it turns into a Samurai. All right, so I gotta double check and make sure I didn't miss the Mythic here, because this is a collector box, right? We went through almost half the box. We got 2 Mythics. Yeah, 2 Mythics. What are we winning the reverse of the lottery? Hey, who knows? Maybe one of these packs are gonna have like 5 Mythics packed in there. Still haven't pulled a Tamio. Still haven't pulled a Jinkadaxia. None of those. All right, another forest. This one is a much cooler looking art in my opinion. It's like a little city inside of a forest. All right, common, uncommon. And we got Mind Link Mech. I think this is a fairly underrated card. A lot of people are trying to make combos with it. It is good combo. You just got to remember, it copies non-legendary, but you can copy whatever non-legendary creature with a attack trigger ability or a damage trigger ability. It has flying. It does 4 damage. Those are always gonna, do something special. All right, Muijin of Blooming Dawn. In my opinion, best art. It's got a very good art, right? It's centered very well. The Muijin's at the center. The background makes it look very calming, which is great for like a white card. Unfortunately, it's a Muijin. Its ability is trash. All right, so we got Kyodai of the Soul of Kamigawa. Another borderless card. It's very good, usage of a white commander. But, giving something indestructible, just one thing indestructible for as long as you control this. I know it has flash and all, but it's just not that great. All right, and then we got Lizard Blade. It's double strike. It's basically another that red thing from what is that called? Eldring. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, we got a foil mythic, the Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. Yeah, that's our mythic, I guess. It's a flying dragon. It's okay. I mean, none of the dragons really stand out in this set yet. I'm pretty sure some of these will stand out a lot more. Unfortunately, this is a dice trigger that gives you treasure. And, honestly, no one's going to really use the first ability too much. Just draw 2 cards. Even at that point, it's not even draw, right? It's like a instant draw sort of that you got to exile. But even if you draw 2 cards, it's not that good. To create 3 treasure token, that's what probably people are trying to abuse. But at this point, it dies to give you 3 mana. It's not the end of the world. All right, and then we got a monk. So that's half our packs. We got 3 mythics. We got about half the packs have mythics in them, and that's insane, right? This is a collector box. Each pack should have like 2 mythics, in my opinion. All right, so we got Dragonfly Suits. I'm gonna keep these foil Goshintais too. They're really cool, and definitely gonna go in my shrine deck. That's a 100% guaranteed. All right, we got a foil playing. I don't really understand why this is a playing. Clearly, it is not a playing. Even in Japanese, this is flat land. It's not flat. I can see the buildings kind of ridged on top. All right, so uncommon, common. Ah, we got a regular Hidetsugu. Nobody wants to see that, right? He's not even neon. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't even know what he's doing in this set, right? Everybody sees him and gets disappointed. All right, and we got Imposter Mech. Oh, and then Explosive Singularity. That's another mythic here. Basically a Spirit Bomb. You tap all your creatures to help you cast this, and it does 10 damage. Basically Spirit Bomb. I can't believe they made a card like this. Oh my god, there it is. There's the Phyrexian symbol Tamio. So we got one. Very nice card. I think the foil version of this is going for like $2 trillion, but this one is only going $5. It is what it is. Hey, but it's a very nice looking card. I honestly like these Phyrexian language. I don't know why they made it with a Planeswalker. I thought they were gonna do it with all the Praetors. I know that they made a manga about this, about how she became like attached to Phyrexian or something, or became completed as they call it. But I don't know. It loses its flavor when you make everyone has that kind of text, but it is what it is. And then we got Rizona, a Sorry Commander. I saw this card spoil during the spoiler seasons, and it was like the best art I've ever seen, and on the worst ability that I've ever seen. I don't know why they made this card. It's just they hired a very good artist to draw this, and then they hired a terrible guy to design it, because all it does is get indestructible counters that you have to give up whenever you're dealt damage. Which, I mean, who's gonna play a commander like that? Just asking to be targeted. And in Boros. All right, our Hidetsugu is kind of lonely in the corner over there, so we're gonna see if we can give him a neon buddy here. All right, bunch of commons. We got a foil foil island. This island is actually a much better looking one than the other one, in my opinion. And then we got 7-tail samurais and Dokuchi killers and blah blah blah. And then we got tribute to Horobi. I don't know if this is a good card or not. I like the ability, honestly, because here it makes rats for your opponent, but then you take them. Right? When you transform, you take them, and then if you can sack them to draw cards, it has haste, it has flying, so it's even got evasion. But I never see it in standard, and I can never work it into a deck. Probably because of all the eye twitches, so maybe in the future it's going to be a lot better. Once the last set rotates out. We got Release to Memory. Yeah, it is what it is. Exile Graveyard, make spirits. Scrap Welder. Satsuki the Living Lore, and a foil Crucible of Defiance. This is probably one of the weaker of the channel lands, because all you do is make 2 1/1 spirit tokens, and they gain haste until the end of the turn. So, discard this to deal 2 damage. That's basically a shock. And a land that does shock, channels for a shock, even that isn't that good. So, I don't know, this is kind of weak to me. And then we got a pilot. All right, so we got 4 more packs. All right, we got the Arm Guard Familiar and a bunch of commons. We got a foil Swamp. This swamp is nice. This is actually kind of eerie, and not the Innistrad kind of eerie, which is funny because the Innistrad, they made all the lands black or kind of dark toned, and I get it with the theme, but I don't think it looks as nice. But this one is Dark Swamp. It looks very nice. All right, and then we got, Ultra R, Ultra R, Ultra R. And then we got a foil March of the Wretched Soul. Good March. Red Muljin. Not a good card. Grease Fang again. Oh, and we got a Farewell. I love this card. This is so insane that they print something like this. I remember when the last Kamigawa came out in Betrayers, they had, was it Final Judgment or something that was like 6 mana, as the exact same CMC, exact same mana cost actually, and all it does is exile all creatures. Now you get to choose. The level of power creep on that is insane. So you already have exile creatures, but you can choose more. You can exile all artifact, all enchantments, all graveyards, anything that's hurting you, you can stop it right away. And then we got Bankbuster Reckoner, or Reckoner Bankbuster. It's a pretty good card. I see it being used a lot more in standard than any other thing, because there are a lot of abilities like this. All right, and then we have a treasure token. So yeah, treasure token is always nice. We got so many rares and so little mythics that the rare piles is kind of crumbling. Yeah, it is what it is. At least we got a Phyrexian Tameo, That's good? I still can't believe I haven't cracked a Jinkataxia yet. But I don't think you can get 2 Phyrexian cards in one box. Another foil Swamp. Again, these dark swamps really have that eerie feel to it, but it does it right, It's creepy looking, which is good. And a bunch of commons and uncommons and Ultra R. And then we have the Surge Hacker Mech. I can't believe this is a rare. All it does is deal damage when it comes into play, It's not rare worthy in my opinion. And then we got Concord with the Kami. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, and then we got Light Paul. This is a very good commander, in my opinion. It's basically, aura flicker or a bunch of auras at once. And then we have Invoke Despair. This is a very, I don't know, artsy, cartoonish kind of drawing, but I like it. It does invoke Despair. Is that Tezzeret or is that Teferi? I can't tell, but somebody's getting invoked. And then we got a foil Scrap Welder. So, another non-mythic. And then we got a Spirit. Wait, this is a Spirit? That's also a Spirit. Huh. But this is a star. So it's probably one of those Spirit that has power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control or something. Is this upside down? Jeez. These packs are so hard to open. All right, and we got a Gonjo, Exemplar, a bunch of commons, a foil mountain with a Gyarados flying on top. And we got some commons, or this is an uncommon. And then commons, the Thundering Raiju. Yeah, I've been killed by this card more times than I like to admit, but it's good. It just comes in and deals damage. All right, we got Collision of Realm. Hidetsugu consumes all. Again, another fake Hidetsugu does not give us $1 million. I think this is a mythic, yeah. Teaching of the Kirin. This one has a flip that I think that just exiles. Yeah, it's not that good. Just play a Swamp Ooze. Or not Swamp Ooze, the whatever ooze that exiles the graveyard. It's way better than that. And then I got another foil Kami. It's like they're telling me to play runes, but not gonna do it. Hate aggro decks. All right, we have Treasure. All right, one last pack. So all of our future rides on this, if we don't pull a $5 million card or a Jinkataxia, we gotta have to keep buying their box. All right, we got another island. And trash. And then we got another, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Crucible of Defiance. And, you know, I didn't like the 4R one. I'm not going to like this one. So it's going to go away. And hey, we get this every single box we open, right? We get one of the mythic that's a, the Commander Precon card. So here it is again. Commander Precon, it is a mythic, but don't care. And then we got Shigeki, Junkai Visionary. I like this card. This card is pretty good. Not as a commander, but as part of the 99. Basically, you can discard this to channel to return a bunch of cards. It's always amazing to return cards. Oh, we got 4 Boseiju. So, and nothing insane, but we did get a 4 Boseiju in this case, or Ultra R, I would say. Borderless, Ultra R, Boseiju. People are paying big bucks for this. I think, like, 20, 30 bucks. I don't remember. But the point is, it's a good card. I've been kind of trash talking this earlier, but Boseiju is a good card. It's just not the best in my opinion in terms of the channel line. It's the second best, but it's very good. All right, so you do get to destroy stuff. All right, and we got Invoke Justice. So can I invoke Justice with Wither about the packs? So that's all of them. So let's look at the mythics. We got Trash, Hidetsugu, Good Tamio, Explosive Singularity, Foil Atsushi, Foil Nashi, and Goshintai. All right, so what is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mythics out of 12 packs and collector boxes. I need to invoke some justice. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time.